Hey everyone, this is Cal Jerde, founder of Fearless Transformation. I help leaders double their results with half the time so that they can create the lifestyle they always wanted, help more people in the process, and yes, make more money as well. So, we are approaching the new year right now. And as you know, most of us, we get into the new year and now we're so excited that, whatever we accomplish, we look at it, we celebrate our accomplishment, and now we start looking into the next year. What are we committed for the next year? This is all great. It's motivating, it gets us going, and as long as we're creating our goals at the New Year's Eve, as long as we're not drunk, then we should be able to be resourceful for the next year. Yes? All right, great. However, here's one thing that I found it that is can be challenging, and that is we tend to create 1 year at a time, goals for the next year at a time. And though that can be motivating because it's a short-term results that we get us motivated, we can go move forward. However, it doesn't design our life. So I'm going to be presenting for you a series of video training that's going to help you to have your life that you always wanted, the life that you can design on purpose, being intentional about it so that you could get what you want. And as you go in life and maybe 10 years from today, looking at yourself back and you smile and you say, wow, I sat down in this program, I designed my life, and now I have what I want. Imagine yourself 10 years from today, you're sitting down with, let's say with a family member, a son or a daughter, or maybe a wife, or even maybe in your dream house, or at a place that you're going vacation, you always wanted to go vacation to, or maybe even that you're having the career that you always wanted, and you're sitting there and you are reflecting back and saying to yourself, wow, I'm just so proud of my accomplishments. I'm so proud of myself, what I did, because I was very intentional about it. I went through a step-by-step process, and here I am, I got what I want. Would that be valuable for you? Would that be resourceful for you? I hope it is, because highly motivated, highly successful, high performers, they do not look 1 year at a time. They have a vision of 5 years, 10 years, 20 years ahead, and they walk backward and they set milestones, how they're gonna get there. Everything, and I mean everything that they do is tailored and towards that outcome that they want. So it's not longer that, oh, I just want to survive to get there. Or it's not anymore that, let me just do, I get by. There's no more get by. Do you want to just get by, or you just want to thrive? And that is the question that you will answer for yourself. And here, if you're watching this video, I know that you're highly motivated. And I want to acknowledge you for being on this training, because you dedicated some time to sit down and reflect on your life. And you're already ahead of 80 to 90% of the population who are watching TV, who are, going to the bar and having a few drinks, which is nothing wrong with that. I like to go to the bar, have a few drinks here once in a while. And I also love to sit down with myself and envision my life where I want to be. So that's why I want to acknowledge you, I honor you, and I want to make sure that this time, money invested in this program, in this training, whatever got you to be here, I honor you, and I want to make sure that's going to be worth your time. Good? Excellent. So what is this program? How are we going to start? How are we going to kickstart this program? Here's how we're going to start. First, we're going to talk, what is that program? The program, as you see, it's called Life by Design. And just like the title says, is how to be able to design your life. Where are you now? Where do you want to be? And then how we're going to get there. So this is the main thing. Pretty much it's very simple, yes? So first, we're going to understand where are we now, okay? That's you, okay? That's the best that I can draw. And where do you want to be? All right? Depending on whatever time that you have. Okay? Where do you want to be? And how are we going to get there? Okay? How are we going to get there? Meaning we're going to put resources. What resources that we're going to put in place to get us there. Okay? How are we going to get there? How are we going to get there? That's pretty much it. Understanding where are we now, getting clear on where we want to be, and then we're going to talk about resources in this program. So today, my intention is first to cover where are we now, okay? And in the series of the videos that we're going to be doing later, what you'll be getting is where you're going to get clear where you want to be. Okay? So first thing first, understanding where are you now. Most of us, we tend to avoid that. We tend to avoid that. And you know what? It may be painful. Whatever you are right now, it is just perfect. Because wherever you are right now, it's just where you're supposed to be. Because life is a journey. Yes? Life is a journey. And it's not about understanding and getting to the outcome. Most of us, we always strive towards, oh, I want to get there. There's always a place that we want to get. And is that really where we think that we want to be? Is that going to be the most fulfilling part, is getting there? After interviewing hundreds and hundreds of highly successful people and high achievers, after they get what they want, after they achieve the outcome, it is, now what? What's next? And it's not about achieving the outcome, it's who you become in the process. It is who we become in the process. It's the growth that we go through. It's the challenges that we overcome. It's who we define ourselves to be in the process. It's when we fall down on the ground and how do we carry ourselves and how to move on. It's the relationships we build in the process to get there. It's how we handle our life with integrity as we get there. Because it's who defines us when things are good. It doesn't really matter when things are good what defines us. What really defines us are when things are down. Okay, it's one of my favorite quotes in Rocky, when he says that it's not how hard you get hit, it's how hard you can get hit and carry yourself and keep going. That's what it's all about. That's what gives us as human beings that sense of achievement, the sense of motivation. That's what gets us to be fulfilled in the process. And you know what? I'm going to be completely truthful for you. They keep saying, don't focus so much on the destination. Enjoy the journey. I got to have some good news and some bad news. So let's start with the good news. The good news is that, yes, we grow in the process. We become better us. We become a better version of who we are in the process, and our life goes up, and the journey is not so much fun. This is the bad news. The journey is not so much fun at the time. Not after, where we look back, we say if it's not fun. At the time, it's not that fun. It's not that fun when you're worried how you're going to make it by the end of the month. It's not that fun how you worry about paying the rent or paying the mortgage next month. It's not that fun when you go and you pitch in your idea and you get rejected over and over and over. It's not that much fun when you're selling a product or a service that you totally believe in and you get objection over and over. That's not much fun. It's not that much fun when you are going to propose to someone that you're deeply in love with and things doesn't work out, or a relationship has a breakdown in it. It's not that much fun when you go through a business failure at the moment. It's not that much fun, is it? However, it's these small successes and these small victories in the process what makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Remember a time when you accomplished something really great, okay? And what the challenges that you went through in the process. You may not have enjoyed the actual journey and going through the trouble and the struggle. The struggle is painful. However, it's those little victories in the process. That's what makes it all purpose, doesn't it? And that's what I'm inviting you to do. Because you're high achievers, because you are you're highly motivated to get the life that you always wanted, that you won't settle for mediocrity, and you choose to go into greatness. You understand that you taken the hard road. There's always an easy road and there's always a hard road. And if you want to get the easy life, choose the hard road. And if you want to get the hard life, choose the easy road. So, with that, creating the context, what we're going to be talking about after when we create about where would you want to be, the next thing we're going to talk about, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of getting there? Why do you want to be? What is your why? If we have enough, big enough why, then the how would be much more easier, wouldn't it? Most of us, we say, oh, I want to make, $1 million, or I want to make more money, or I want to get this, a career, or I want to get, a relationship that is fulfilling. Great. Why do you want that? What is the driving force behind it? What is it that you have to move away from that is you say, you know what? I no longer shall settle for the situation that I'm in right now. I no longer am going to accept who I am right now. Whatever I have right now is not a truthful demonstration of who I really am, of my true potential. And where I want to be is going to give me the benefits and the pleasures of life and living the life that I always wanted. And that would be the big why. So the bigger why, the how always gets easy. So we're going to talk about the why. And in the process, most of us say, okay, what do you want? Many of us will say, I don't know, maybe I would like to go to the movies tonight. Right? It could be something as simple as that. But it just gets us all flustered and confused. Like, what do I want? I want to be comfortable. Really? Is it just what do you want to be comfortable? Great. What is it your true purpose? We're going to discover in one of these trainings, when we get to the what, we're going to go into the purpose, the true purpose behind what do you want. What is it? If you only got so much time to live, you only got 6 months to live, what would you be doing? If you know that you can never fail, what would you be doing? And then we're going to go from there. And then we're going to have it as a measurable, achievable, and quantitative outcome so that we can start creating milestones to get us there. Okay? So that's what we're going to be covering here. And then we're going to go into the resources. How are we going to get there? Okay? How are we going to get there? We're going to talk about first what to take out of the way. What can we take out of the way? Meaning the fears. We're going to address the fears. I mean, we all know you want to get healthy, eat healthy food, and work out. Yes? However, why around 40 to 45% of the population are overweight? Why around 23% of the population are obese? Why? It's simple. Eat good, healthy food and exercise. Now, sure, there are some other factors that are involved with hormones and things like that. However, the big picture, it's very simple. Yes? However, why is it so hard for a lot of folks to be in a good shape? Knowing that it's easy, this is what you need to do. And that's what we're going to be addressing. It's the fears that stop us from getting what you want. It's that self-worthiness. Back then when I was on my own business, I was in the car business and I had 2 car dealerships, and things were great on the outside. I was making good money and bought 2-story home, and I was traveling and driving nice cars. And 2009 came. And for those of you who've heard my story, you know that I went through some really dark times where I was just very uncertain of the future. I lost my business, I lost my savings, and I couldn't even get a job in engineering, which my degree is in engineering, because companies were laying off people, they weren't hiring. So I was in a place where I just need assistance, I need help. How would I get it? I just didn't know. And I didn't know which path to take. Would I change careers? Would I go, restart the same industry, the same business again? I didn't know. I just was wondering. I'm doing a lot of self-reflection, and I was seeking resources. I was reading a lot of books, going to a lot of seminars, and then one day, it's just like a lightning bolt. It just hit me, and I got it. And that is, my self-worth is directly correlated with my inner worth. Okay? So my self-worth is directly correlated to my net worth. I realized that I jeopardized my own success, that I was doing so well, yet deep down inside there's a little voice in my head that was just talking to me and saying, is it that easy? Could it just be that simple? Is success that, you don't have to struggle so much for it? And I was questioning whether I deserve that, whether I was worthy of that success. And as a result, I jeopardized my own success. Did you ever had that? Have you ever remembered a time when you were doing so well in your life and deep down inside there was some conversation around whether you're deserving of that success, whether you believe that you really are worthy of that success? And that's what we're going to be targeting over here. How to get there, how to put resources. Resources doesn't have to be all tangible resources. It's also mental resources. It's reframing our mindset. It's priming our mind for success, because success will come. It's not about getting success, it's about maintaining and growing success. And you can see, highly successful people. You'll hear, about the Donald Trumps, and you hear about, the Sir Richard Bransons, and you hear about these highly successful people, and it didn't just accomplish success out of the blue, like one night and just boom, now they're successful. They went through a lot of struggle, and they went through a lot of downs until they went up, okay? So, however, their mindset was prepped. Their mindset was ready for success, and that's what we're going to be working on. Like my biggest role models, Tony Robbins, always talk about that 80% of success is a mindset and only 20% is mechanics. So we're going to work about the mindset and set that up in the other modules. And also then we're going to talk about the tangible resources. Who do you have people around you that could support you? Okay? Who can you reach out to offer value, not ask for help, offer value. Okay? It's not about asking, it's about giving. Okay? It's give first, and then you'll be able to receive. So we're going to talk about opportunities, how to be able to give, because one of the best gifts that we can give to one another is giving. Even then, it can be challenging in ourselves. Even that we're going through the most roughest times, we want to get out of our heads, give. It doesn't have to be just money. It could be time. It could be listening. It could be help someone move. Even that you are just struggling and you're busy. Just give that, and then you start seeing how the universe will open up, and life will start giving back. Okay? And that's where attachment, there's a saying, and I give credit where credit is due, that attachment, any association with it, brings endless misery. I'm going to repeat. Attachment, any association with it, will bring endless misery. So that's why we're going to learn how to give without attachment. We're going to learn about that as well. Okay? And then we're going to talk about resources that you have. It could be educations. What educations do you have? It could be about experiences you had in the past. I'm going to have you access these resources in your mind, anchor them in your body, and then be able how to use these resources in order to move forward and get what you want. Okay? We're going to set timelines for 20 years from now, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 1 year from now, 6 months from now, 1 month from now, and set game plan how we're going to get there, so that you have a clear pathway how you're going to get where you want. Good? I hope you're excited as much as I'm excited, because I remember when I was in that dark times, that was the first thing that I did. I invested in myself, and that is going through a goal setting at the time. It wasn't as comprehensive as the one that I'm going to be sharing with you. However, sitting down and just being able to get clear on what I want in my life and creating a game plan and accept it and see it and visualize it and take an action accordingly, that's what got me today, 3.5, 4 years later. I'm now leading seminars in 56 states, 56 cities, 25 states, and in 3 countries. In not just in goal setting, in leadership, in communication. I'm living my purpose. I'm able to contribute to others. I'm helping people change their lives, and it's changing my life as well. And I'm living the life that I always wanted. So I'm not saying that to impress you, but I'm impressed with the power of getting the mindset set and getting the goals clear and sitting down and setting up step by step process to get us there. There's a lot of goal settings outside. This is not a goal setting program. This is a mindset program plus outcome clarification program plus getting clear on your purpose program plus self-confidence and self-esteem program plus personal development program. All of them, I collected the best of the best for the past 3.5, 4 years, the best of the best from everything that I've learned, all the research that I've done, and my own experience and my own success and my own failure, and I collected them for you to share them with you in this program. So get ready for the ride, get excited, because this is going to be one of the best programs that you're going to invest in. And I promise you, when you finish these modules, you're going to walk away feeling so good about yourself, so clear, so focused, that when you wake up in the morning, we're going to go into depth, not just talking about the big picture. We're going to talk about the details. When you wake up in the morning, what are your first thing that you do to get you there? How are you able to keep your focus on the big rocks, the big things first that are your purpose, not getting distracted with the things that will just keeps us busy, but they don't get us the results that we want. You know what I'm talking about? The things that keeps us busy, that we can say, oh, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. However, are you busy doing the things that you said that you want to do, the things that are going to move you forward? All of that to how to be high performer, from the energy level. What state are you in every hour of the day? Where are you? Your energy level. Where are you to get what you want in your life? What are you doing? How are you setting your calendar? How are you setting your plan? How are you planning a day? How are you taking care of your body? How are you taking care of your health? How are you taking care of your environment? Making sure that you created a safe place, a space that would create success. All of that and more you're going to be getting in this program. So, step number 1 is sitting down and looking at your life. And as you see, I just draw this wheel of life, and maybe you've seen it before. It's very common and it's very resourceful. I love this wheel of life. I love it. And why do I love it? Because it's more quantitative and it has a metaphor behind it. So let's just go ahead and fill in the blanks. So what I would like you to do right now, if you would, is grab a pen and paper and sit down and draw this wheel. This is going to be your wheel of life. If you notice, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 spaces where you'll be able to put the areas that are the most important for you. So in my case, I'm going to share with you mine, and it could be different for yours. But in my case, here's what I would put. For example, relationship. Okay, area of relationship. My relationship with my wife. What do I see possible out of my relationship with my wife? What are we committed to? And how to be able to invest the right time for it, because that's very important to me. A relationship, of course. The second one, money and finance. Okay, where are you now in the areas of money and finance? Another would be, for example, fun. Sometimes we accomplish a lot of things in our life, and yet we forget to celebrate. Okay, so what are you doing to celebrate for fun, hobbies, things that you always want to do? You want to learn a musical instrument, for example. You want to race cars. You want to jump on airplanes. You want to do scuba diving in Fiji. What is it, the fun thing that you always wanted to do, and yet you haven't been able to do? Yes? Fun. Next, we talk about areas such as, for example, health and fitness. Okay, health and fitness. So where are you in the areas of health and fitness? Doesn't just mean body fitness, also health. How are you treating your health? How's your health overall? How are you taking care of yourself? Talking about health and fitness, all in this one area. For me, I put it just in one area. Okay. Another area that's important to me as well would be family. Okay. So family. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. Okay. So family. It doesn't have to be just your immediate family. It could be, your cousins. It could be, your parents. It could be, people that you consider family. Okay, family. Where are you? How are you doing in this area? Another area would be, for example, contribution and community. What service? How are you contributing to the community? What are you doing to serving others? Okay. Again, it's not ask and you shall receive. Okay. I learned this from another mentor of mine. Is called Brendan Shard. He talks about give and you shall receive. And that's very important, and that very much resonated with me as well. Give and you shall receive. So the areas of contribution, okay? What is it that how are you contributing to others? So let me see if I can represent that best by drawing. I'm a horrible drawer, as you can see. However, that's my friend Joshua came up with it, so I'm just using, he's my videographer, and he's looking at me and having a big grin on his face. So the next one is, what would be, for example, an area of career? How you're doing on your career and your business, okay? So I'm going to put this career and business, okay? Career and business, how you doing there, right? Look at that area as well, all right? What else? Growth, personal growth. For me, this has been and still is the number one. That's why I left it to the very end, because that's the number one area that's the most important and dear to my heart. Because if I didn't put this first, back then when I was hitting rock bottom, back then when I was contemplating the $10 that I have, would I put that gas in my car to go seek opportunities, or would I go buy groceries? My dad, at some point, he was volunteering at a church just to be able to supply me with some peanut butter and jelly and some bread, to be able to, be able to survive that week. In that time where I was worried every time my phone rang that who wants how much from me. That time when I was just very embarrassed, very ashamed of myself, that's when this area of my life was my rescue. This area of my life, this personal growth, that was the path. That was my spirit calling for growth. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so blessed to have all these mentors and teachers and the books and the seminars and all of this transformation that I went through, because if it wasn't for it, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So again, I know I said this many times, I'm going to say it again. I honor you for watching this video. I honor you for taking on the path and the journey of transformation on, because this is the most rewarding journey you can take on. It's the most fulfilling journey you can take on, is becoming your best self. Becoming your best self. We keep talking, it's like, oh, just be yourself. Do not be yourself. Ask yourself, am I my best self at any moment? And your best self shines through at all times. Whether you're at the airport by yourself with nobody watching specifically, or you're in front of people and communicating. That's when you always ask yourself, am I my best self right now? Nobody's watching me, but am I my best self? Did I choose to throw the gum on the floor as I'm driving? Did I choose to, for example, be rude to the flight attendant? Okay, when nobody knows me there, that's when really you get to be clear on who you are and where you're gonna where you want to be. Get it? Awesome. So personal growth. Okay. So in the personal growth, let's see. I would like to put it in a sense where it will look something like standing on a mountain. This is a mountain. Personal growth. Okay? Personal growth. So, what is it for you? Go ahead, and this is your assignment for today. Sit down and put all the areas that's important for you. And the next thing we're going to do is we are going to rank each area how you're doing. From 0, meaning you're not actually living, you don't have a pulse, okay, which is probably won't be accurate, to all the way to 10, okay? So with that being said, let's put it here. You got the 0 and you got 10. 10 will be the highest that you just completely fulfilled in that area, and 0, you're just not doing it, you're dead in that area, okay? So go ahead and rate them. So you can go ahead and mark up. So let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? And then rate yourself in each of these areas, and let's go ahead and find out how your wheel of life looks like. The one that is taking you where you want to be, how does it look like? So pause this video and put marks to each of these areas. And what I want you to do is, for example, let's say in the areas of finance, let's say you're doing around a, let's say 7, okay? And then you quantify that. There's no a specific quantifier who's going to tell you where you're supposed. You quantify for yourself, how are you doing in that area, okay? So let's say, you know, you're doing a 7 for here. So you just put a mark over here, 7. Let's say in the area of fun, you haven't been having a lot of fun, and you're going to put, like, let's say you're a 5, okay? You're just going to put it right here. And in the area of, let's say, fitness, you're having a, you know, you could be much better. So you're having, let's say you are at an 8, okay? You're doing good, but you can be doing better, okay? So you got 8 over here. And I'm going to do it in both sides. So you want to make sure that, so this is 8, this looks like that, okay? Over here you're doing 5, so this is 5, okay? Over here in the areas of money, you're doing a 7, so that's a 7. You draw that over there, okay? And so on and so forth. Let me know. I want to see how would that look like. You wanted to see how that look like. So pause the video and continue doing this. Mark yourself, scale yourself from 0 to 10, how you're doing in each of these areas, and then press play again so we can go on to the next module. I hope you enjoyed this module. I am so excited to take you on to the following trainings with that, because after that we're going to be talking about, okay, great, now that you're able to see where are you now, which is the most important, understanding where are you now, okay, assessing where are you now. The next thing is we're going to start creating where you want to be. In the next module, we're going to start talking about where you want to be, and first, how you're going to get there will be afterwards. But first, where you want to be and the purpose. Why do you want to get there? I'm going to take you through a series of questionnaires identifying your strengths, your weaknesses, what drives you, what gets you motivated, what would you really, really want to do, without considering the fears and the concerns of how to get there. I don't want you to worry about how to get there in the next one. I just want you to create with you where you want to be, and then moving on, we're going to go into how to get there. So what did we talk about in this training? We talked about the whole big picture of this program. We started with where do you want to be, how are you going to get there, and then where you want to be. Yes. So where are you now? Where you want to be, and how you're going to get there. I see it's just late here. I'm just giving you everything that I got. So I hope that you're really getting what I'm communicating here. And next, we talked about the wheel of life. Where are you right now? And you rated them from 1 to 10. 0 will be the you don't have any pulse in them, all the way to 10 that you're living the life you always wanted. And then you had to look at it, and you're gonna say, okay, great, here's where I'm at right now, and now get ready in the next module to create where you want to be. I hope that served you. I'm so excited for the next module. Until then, always be fearless and always be growing. Cheers.